We are at the office of the city clerk in downtown New York City, and we are here because we are trying to see if our legally valid California marriage license is going to be valid in New York, and if we can fill in the blank for our new last name, and if they will accept it and everything will be valid in the state of New York. Hi, we have a marriage certificate from the state of California that New York State is supposed to recognize, and we'd like to change our last names legally on the state of New York license.
What is that?
This is from the county of Santa Cruz in California, where we were married. Okay.
I understand that you're married, but there's no marriage registry where you come to submit your marriage records. I don't know if you're aware of that. The only information that we maintain in our office are people who come to obtain a license to get married here in New York. We don't register marriages from other states or other countries. There's no such registry. It's never existed.
Right, but my understanding is that New York State is supposed to honor the California marriages.
That's only if you actually work. Do you work for the state or anything like that? I don't know if you looked up the information properly. It says if you work for a state entity or state government, they will acknowledge that, which means that you can get benefits, they acknowledge the marriage, but there's no registry where you come to bring it and we acknowledge it.
So you're saying that for a marriage from out of state to be recognized, you have to be a state employee.
Right, exactly. The state is saying, yes, we'll acknowledge it, because then they'll give you the benefits that go along with it. It doesn't mean that any marriage will be acknowledged. You have to contact the state attorney general's office so they can give you a clear understanding on how to register marriages.
Can we see a copy of the law?
There's nothing that we can do. There's no piece of paper that they will duplicate or issue us in replacement of this. The only thing that we can do is to make copies of this and carry it around for any situation that we might be in that we would need to legally prove that we're married, and that New York State is supposed to recognize this, even in a hospital setting.
Basically, his answer was, well, if people don't give you your rights, then you need to sue them. That's not really convenient, and it's not really what I pay my taxes for.
The judge in California told us that we could simply bring this here, have another duplicate license registered to us, and fill in the name, since we are legally residents of New York, not California. But he said, absolutely not. That's the wrong information. You should have done it in California. You can do it legally here in New York by, hiring a lawyer and going through the processes, or you can take a drive up to Connecticut, which is what I would recommend, and simply get married again and fill your name in on the blank. I feel like we finally talked to a person who is telling us the truth and does know his stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good that our marriage is recognized, but I think they haven't thought about the difficulties that gay couples are going to face in convincing people that their marriage is recognized in New York if they don't have any sort of certificate that says that.
They have a lot of work to do, and they have a lot of educating of the public employees to help the people in the Marriage Bureau like us, because this is what we've been here for, almost 2 hours? Yeah, just trying to get an answer. So, oh well, bureaucracy.